Okay, that's one. Two. Oh my God, Kobe.
That was legitness. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's Dimitri here, and it's the recipe here, cooking up content for you. And guess what? I'm happy to serve y'all. Thank y'all for coming to watch this video. I mean, let's be honest. Who would have thought that I would have made it this far on my journey in making these videos? Like I have like what? I have almost 200 videos and almost 1,000 subscribers. I mean, what?
To come up with something this clean, you know, like something happened.
And you took time out of your day to come watch me talk about sports? Did you really do that? Are you serious? I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to be the best tuber possible on the tubes. The tuber. Hey, sorry guys, I had to go grab a dictionary real quick. A tuber? A tuber? No. Not mean to say tuber. It literally slipped out of my mouth. I know I might look like a potato.
I know this is hard to hear, but
I might be a couch potato, but I'm not a potato. Alright? Unfortunately. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you. But to risk any more embarrassment, let's hop right into the video. But just imagine, like, me being a sports commentator, and I can also play sports. That would be the ultimate combo, honestly. What could go wrong, you know? I don't want to bore you any longer. Let's hop right into the video. If you're surprised the Cavs are the top team, smash that like button and subscribe. The Bucks are still a one-man show with a mid-range legendary shooter going by the name of Chris Middleton. Smash that like button. Doncic look like a Curry and a LeBron mix. Smash that like button. Healthy Zion Williamson is a game changer. Smash that like button, please. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this out the way. So first off, Toronto Raptors were the first team to enter the NBA as an international basketball team. Second was the the Vancouver Grizzlies, which eventually changed into the Memphis Grizzlies early in the 1900s. Drake's finest. Alright? Toronto Raptors are probably the more well-known team in the NBA basketball. Hey, and look, Drake ain't no slouch. He's literally at every basketball game in Toronto. I don't know if he's like a cheerleader or he's just the mascot. No disrespect. no disrespect. I'm just saying, like, no disrespect. I'm just saying, like, he's at every game. So we got Drake in Toronto. We got Memphis with the rise of Memphis and Ja Morant on that team as well. The Memphis Grizzlies have started to become a really good threat in the league right now. But hold on. I got to give some more credit to Toronto. Look, I'm not riding Toronto real hard, but Kawhi Leonard brought them a championship back in 2018 and 2019. An American professional basketball player went to a Canadian team and brought them a ring just out of sheer talent. Kawhi Leonard, silent but deadly. Look him up when you get a chance. You know what I'm talking about. But yet, on the other hand, we have the Memphis Grizzlies, who have yet to win a national championship ever. They've never won a championship ever. But they have been to a couple of finals. I mean, a couple, not finals, but a couple of different playoff appearances, which is okay. But Canada is probably the better national basketball team in the league right now.
Simmons, is this the dagger?
Do you remember that silent but deadly player I was talking about, Kawhi Leonard? That was that game-winning three-point shot that he got off on Philadelphia in Game 7 in Toronto. Absolutely cold-blooded. But, well, I guess we kind of covered. Well, I guess we kind of covered all of the basketball teams that are, currently international. Let's cover some players. Okay, so y'all gonna have to get off my head real quick about this because they didn't have iPhones back in the 1800s. So the camera quality is not gonna be all that. But I will say that Hank Biasatti was the first ever national basketball player to enter the league and play both basketball and baseball at a top tier level. But like I said, don't judge me on these pictures. They're not the best. This is all I got. Alright, listen, my fellow athletes out there, before we hop on to this next great basketball player, please let me let y'all in on a little secret.
Escape dribble, the fadeaway is gone with 1 second to go.
The Boston Celtics has everybody's number right now. Be very careful. The Boston Celtics are dangerous right now. And I think they might make it to the finals this year. Last year, they slipped a little bit because they weren't really there. Mentally, I don't think. But this year, the Boston Celtics are coming. I feel it. I know this because I'm a basketball fan, and it's in my blood. When I see a team like the Boston Celtics scoring at a rapid pace, especially two of them, especially two players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, going at an enormous percentage on the floor, it looks scary. So watch out for the Boston Celtics, guys. They're coming. I promise you. Okay, so what about before the National Basketball League, the National Basketball Association? What were they doing then? Well, it wasn't the National Basketball Association. It was just basketball. They weren't actually playing for an association. They just called it basketball. See, back in the 40s, first black basketball players were Nat Charles, Henry Cooper, and then it was Sweetwater Clifton. And no, I'm not talking about any rappers. I'm talking about actual basketball players who were black who played first before the National Basketball League. Then, when the league decided to get together and make a national phenomenon out of this beautiful sport, they created what we know today as the National Basketball League. And the first basketball player to play in this National Basketball League was Earl Lloyd. Beautiful, right? Everything works out for a reason. No doubt, I can honestly say, my personal opinion, without Earl and Sweetwater Clifton, I do believe we would not see players like Joel Embiid, Giannis, and even players like Serge Ibaka, who are African players. So, do you see how this man is palming this ball right here? This is a grown man. This is a grown man palming the ball. Whoa there. European players are GOATs. Now, moving on to the most impressive bunch of national players in the league, the European players. Players like Luka, a legend Hall of Famer, Dirk Nowitzki. Some of the best players to enter the National Basketball Association. And the reason why I'm making this long, extended video that I know you're going to like and I know you're going to subscribe to, right? Yeah? No? You're going to subscribe? You're going to like it? Huh? Okay. They love to play in the basketball. They love to play basketball. And you can tell. Did you know Luka didn't start playing basketball till he was 13 years old, and he's been playing the whole time? It's ridiculous. He's a beast. But do you really think that's the end of it? Do you? Do you really think that's the end of it? No. Luka would be eating breadcrumbs off the table if it wasn't for Dirk Nowitzki, the German destroyer, on the court. Listen, this guy had the step back patented jump shot that was nearly unblockable. Unblockable. He had a jump shot that was unblockable. You couldn't block it. You just couldn't block it. Dirk Nowitzki averaged 20 points his whole season. He played for the same team his whole season. I guarantee you that Dirk Nowitzki is one of the best European Hall of Famers in the league right now. And he had two, not one. No, not one. 2 50-point games. Dirk Nowitzki is a first ballot Hall of Famer. European legend. National Basketball Association adopted one of the best players in the league by having Dirk Nowitzki in that category. But it doesn't end there. There's way more talented players in the league that are not American. Be honest, do y'all really think I'm up here making this video for no reason? I'm telling you, these European and other nationality players in the league, they're going to take over the NBA. If not, it's going to be an equal balance at least. Just to be honest. I mean, between you and me, I think European players or African players, Chinese players across the world, Spaniards, whatever you want to, in all due respect, they're going to take over the NBA, and it's going to be a good thing. This is a good thing for the sport. We have the sharpshooter, Nikola, Luka. We have the nifty passers like Ricky Rubio, Goran Dragic. We have our fill-in players like, Joel Embiid, who can fit in on any team, who was compared to Mutombo for his just sheer dominance in the paint. There are so many good players in the league as we speak right now that are absolutely amazing and aren't American. I love the sport, and I think that it's good that we have such talent in the NBA right now. But who am I to judge a player based on their skill, but also their personality? These players have given back a lot to the league. Also, if you want to talk about all-around talent, you can also mention Joker, which also goes by Djokovic. If you want to talk about an all-around good, talented player in the NBA who can pass, assist, and score and rebound, you can also mention the Joker. Now, I'm calling him by his nickname because that's just what he is. He's the Joker. He's one of the best players in the league right now. As far as stat packing, the Joker, who plays for the Denver Nuggets right now, is one of the best players in the league as we speak, undoubtedly. And with precision and consistency, he can be considered a all-around default talent compared to the greatest on the court, which is absolutely amazing because he's consistently putting on every year at least 20 to 30 rebounds a game, and that's occasionally throughout the season. He does it more than once. So Joker, he's top tier, definitely going Hall of Famer, and a good passer. The Ricky Rubios of the league, the Goran Dragics, the awesome players that we have in this league is insane. Let's not forget about the unicorn Kristaps Porzingis, who was a absolute menace in New York. He was a beast in New York. Kind of fell off here recently with his stats, as far as I know. But I will say that Kristaps Porzingis was one of the best players when he was in New York at the time. He had a sprout, kind of like Jeremy Lin, which is acceptable for him. I mean, he made an impact in the league, and he has a name for it, and he's lived up to his expectations as a forward or guard, kind of a fill-in player per se. Also, one great retired player, Paul Gasol, who played with Kobe Bryant, and they got chips back to back. Paul Gasol, brother of Mark Gasol, very good twin brothers that entered the league, very good as well. I think we covered a good amount of players today. If we missed anybody, be sure to comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. And This is the recipe here. I think we cooked up enough content today. If you enjoyed the recipe today, if you enjoyed everything that was impacted in this video, if it impacted you, if it made you open your eyes to more European players, more other nationality type players in the NBA, the National Basketball League, if you learned anything from this video today, be sure to like this video, be sure to comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to, support it. And if you're good with this recipe, I will see y'all next time. Peace out.